Hey, what's up everyone? I'm going to tell you why I think that the Ethereum price may go parabolic after the merge. And this is just a may eventually, but stay around because I'm going to tell you the reasons why Ethereum may embark in a snowball effect where we are going to see the price escalating and everyone feeling the FOMO to get into Ether. And this is the reason why. So as you know by now, the Ethereum issuance is going to be reduced from 4.3% to 0.43% after the merge. So it's going to be a huge reduction because now we don't need to reward the miners that have expensive electricity bills and hardware. We are just rewarding the proof of stake validators. On the other hand, you have the fee burning. Since the EIP 1155, part of the fees that are paid every time we use the Ethereum blockchain to make a transaction, to buy an NFT, to interact with the DeFi protocol, part of those fees are burned. And if you combine those two things, every time that on average the gas fees are over 10 GUI, which is most of the time, the Ethereum issuance will be lower than the fee burning, meaning that the net inflation is going to be negative, and basically we are going to have deflationary Ether. And actually, if you make the calculations, I was doing these calculations before starting the video. If you have like a GUI, average gas fee GUI over 150, which you had last year for months and months because of the NFT craziness, the Ethereum inflation, or deflation in this case, will be minus 4%, which is crazy. It's going to create huge scarcity of Ether. So what I think is going to happen is that traders will start buying Ether after the merge, and this is going to drive the price higher. The higher the price goes, the more people will get into Ether, the more people join Ether, more developers join Ether, more dApps join Ether. The more activity you have, more gas fees burning you have, more deflationary it gets, more people buy Ether. And I think this is going to create a virtual bull cycle where people are just going to be FOMOing in, and basically the more people get in, the higher the transaction fees, more burn, more deflation, the higher the price goes, and we may have eventually a hockey stick in the Ether price and the Ether price going parabolic. Is this sustainable or not? I don't know, but I think this is a possibility. This is something that can happen. And I know that we are now in a bear market because we have inflation and war and tons of stuff going on in the world. And of course, this will always be depending on macroeconomics, but I see pretty interesting potential in the ETH price in the future. This burning mechanism and the reduced Ether issuance may get Ether into being like the really ultrasound money. And this is not financial advice at all, but I've been dollar cost average. As long as Ether is under $2,000, I will continue dollar cost averaging. Every week I buy a little bit, and now before the merge I've been buying even more. And of course, again, not financial advice, but this is a possibility. And if the merge goes well, and I believe it's going to be successful, 99.9% probability, I think it's going to be quite interesting for the price. And adding to those things that I was just saying, Ethereum is going to become ESG, going to consume 99.9% less electricity. This is going to invite a lot of institutions to come on board, more investors coming on board, the higher the price is going to be. The higher the price goes, more people use the network, higher transaction fees, more burn, more deflation, higher the price goes. I don't know, but I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. So I guess I will do a follow-up video on this in a few weeks from now. By the way, if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It will really help for other people to find my content. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.